Welcome to tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. tuberchat is not a sub-for-sub network, but we are all here to connect and subscribe to each other's channels. The object here is always to go first. If you're new to tuberchat, please don't be shy. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the chat right now and more that will come through during the broadcast, and you can connect to anybody you'd like to. If you just take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming and joining tuberchat again. I know I confused everybody by moving the times around drastically this weekend. I have a very, very busy weekend ahead of me, but I want to make sure I'm still here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so you just have to bear with me as we move those times around. Kareen's Life, great to see you. Do Nation, I think this is your first time with tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. Like I said, there's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and once again, if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel. Donut Toys and Games, thanks for coming back in with us. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder had his second channel featured just last Monday, and that's a creator that's been with us since the beginning. Judalyn Vlog, you're new to tuberchat, so welcome. I'm going to go over all of the rules and expectations for everybody so you can maximize your time here in just a moment after I finish welcoming everybody. Kristen, my love, is in the house both as a member and a moderator. Justin Mello's back with us again, and Mariska Van Bunderen is going to be featured this Monday. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is a previously featured channel from tuberchat, and Mr. Fulton Mraz, our featured channel for today, is here in the chat right now. MSK Family Vlogs is here as another member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And Optical Mass 1619, thank you for coming in. Rebecca Rose, it's always good to have you here. Salty Waffle Animations, good to have you back another time. Hopefully you'll get some more time today and meet some more friends and family members. The Night Owl, I think you've been here before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. And again, I'll go through all of the objects here in tuberchat so that you can meet friends, family members, and maximize your time in just a moment. TWTTV, thanks for coming in. And Grinch 1984, who did a spectacular parody song video the other day for our friend Past Life Explorer. It's great to have you here with us. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And as long as you're still active in the chat, of course, I'll get around to everybody. But it looks like everybody is having a good time meeting new friends and family members already and connecting, which is great. Grinch 1984, yeah, The Purge. tuberchat had a great weekend last weekend, so I'm not 100% sure yet. I know it's still going on because I do see fluctuations in the numbers, but it seems to be a little less drastic than the past few weeks. I hope that's the case for everybody, but we just push on and keep going anyway. What we're talking about is YouTube always playing games with our watch hours and likes and subscribers and everything else. So, for those of you who are brand new to tuberchat, specifically the way that we connect here is to reach out to any creator you'd like to in the chat one by one. Leave a single emoji next to the name to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment for them related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences long so it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Then give a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name to let them know that you have secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly. And then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Jazzy TV, I just saw you come in. Thanks so much. Georgia Bulldogs is here with us. It's always good having you in the chat. One of these days, I'm going to get around to learning how to play Among Us, and then I can join you and Kristen and Kira. If anybody plays Among Us in the house, I know that's a really popular game that's just going like wild these days. Kristen and Kira both play, and Georgia Bulldogs plays as well. If I eventually learn, we can all play together. So as far as the wheel on the side of the screen that you see as well, for those of you who are new to tuberchat, after you've been in the chat for a little while, it usually takes somewhere around 45 minutes to an hour. I'll try to be quick today, but you're interacting in the chat, you're meeting new friends and family members and being active with everybody, keeping the conversation going. Eventually you get added to the wheel. The wheel, of course, is random, but once I spin it and your name comes up, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment if you're still here at that time. Black Brand Friday's in the house. Thank you for coming in. And pardon me just for 1 second. Looks like we're all doing pretty well. Unmasked Lifestyle's in the house, but that's a silver member, so their channel's added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And D Turner Gaming just came in, so I'm going to get their channel up on the wheel right away. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get your channel on the wheel or the screen. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, is in the house holding down the fort, and I appreciate all you do for TuberChat, so thank you very much. I'm glad to see that you are kind of off to the races, been interacting with a lot of creators outside. Scratch and Pete is one of the most supportive people that I've met yet on YouTube, always out supporting other creators, and I'm starting to see a lot of that come back to them as well. The Night Owl, I'm always good. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you are as well. And looks like everybody's doing okay. So Mr. Fulton Mraz has got another audition for America's Got Talent, and that will be coming up next Saturday, I think, if I'm right. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Fulton Mraz. And D Turner Gaming's given us some action in the chat here. David from D Turner Gaming has been with TuberChat from the very beginning and is a previously featured channel. It's been quite a while because now we're on episode number 102, and D Turner Gaming has been with us long enough to have been featured months and months ago. But that's a creator that's generous, always shares, as does Mr. Fulton Mraz. Mr. Fulton Mraz is known for walking in the door and letting us know that he shares all the time. So pardon me just for one more second. We'll get moving on the wheel. And Mr. Fulton Mraz actually started today's live stream by giving a super chat earlier, so early, in fact, that we're not able to scroll back and put it up on the screen. But I really do appreciate that, Mr. Fulton Mraz. I appreciate all you've done for TuberChat. Probably shared the streams more than any other creator in the last 102 episodes. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Artfully Blind with Diana, thank you for coming back in. Good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but like I said, as long as everybody's active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Adjust some Chris. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right for you. I hope I'm getting it as close to right as it can be. Just some Chris, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members if that's what you would like. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. Here's D Turner Gaming. Thank you again for your generous super chat. I really do appreciate it. D Turner Gaming also happens to be a member, but just for that, we're going to put them up on the screen right away and let them skip the wheel, and then I'll start spinning. But this is David from D Turner Gaming, and like I said, he's been connected to TuberChat from the very beginning, and I appreciate all that you've done for sharing us and you know, growing your channel and letting TuberChat be a part of that. Yeah, so I'm right that Mr. Fulton Mraz is going to have an America's Got Talent audition next Saturday. So hopefully everybody will check out that channel and see the kind of talent that Mr. Fulton Mraz likes to share with everybody. Rosazoma TV, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. And XVD Vines, it's great to have you here again. Thanks for coming in also. Looks like everybody's doing okay. I think Artfully Blind with Diana has been here before. Am I wrong about that? Forgive me if I'm wrong, and that might be your first time here, but I'm pretty sure I recognize that channel unless we met outside, but I thought you've been to TuberChat once before. So again, forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But hopefully you will meet lots of new friends and family members for your channel. We say a lot of silly things in the chat here. We talk about dancing with each other, baking with each other, leaving packages, visiting each other's houses. It all means the same thing. TuberChat is not a sub for sub network, but everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Works the opposite of most live streams. You're expected to make the first move, and basically what you do is visit a channel, watch a short video, leave a comment, give a like, subscribe, come back, let them know you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So Artfully Blind with Diana, forgive me, I was wrong. It is your first time here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. And then again, if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen that I just described, take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with your channel growing in no time. So, this is D Turner Gaming once again, well over 900, officially on the road to 1K. I hope everybody will connect with D Turner Gaming if you haven't already. This is David, a very supportive creator, somebody I've been connected to so long, in fact, that it was actually before TuberChat existed. I believe I was connected to D Turner Gaming through the Hoops Family Network, and that's getting on, 8, 9, 10 months, almost even a year of connection. So thank you very much, D Turner Gaming, for all you do for TuberChat. And then Black Brand Friday, I love it here too. So thank you very much. And then hopefully everybody's enjoying their time, meeting new friends and family members, and finding that TuberChat is made up of loyal and dedicated supporters that are here to help each other thrive, not only in the short term, in the coming days, but eventually weeks, months, and years, to give each other the views, likes, comments, hang out in each other's live streams, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers so that we can truly thrive together. Game Master 1414, good to see you here. Thank you so much for coming in. And this is MSK Family Vlog. So this is a dynamic family of creators, and they happen to be members also. But I hope everybody will connect with them. They are well over 400 subscribers on the road to 500. So I hope everybody will push them a little bit farther today. And they're in the chat with us right now, of course, so it should be easy to connect with them. But you'll enjoy their content. And I just want to see how frequently you've been posting. Yeah, 1 hour ago. So a brand new video just came out today. So everybody has something brand new to check out from MSK Family Vlogs when you connect with them. And then as well, you seem to be posting every day, which is great news. I must have known that already. That's why I'm mentioning it. But it's good to see that kind of activity. I'm going to try on my personal channel posting every day now. And one of the ways I'm going to be able to get that done is with the new short videos. And it seems to be going well. The one I put up just a few days ago, the very first one, has over 500 views already, which even for me is still quite an accomplishment. Most of my videos don't hit 100 within the first 48 hours. So when I have something that moves like that, it's great. I've done a lot of experimenting thanks to the help that we got from the Hoops Family Network, Christian Nomad, Lava House Family, and Vern's Junk Closet that we were talking to last Sunday for episode number 100 of TuberChat. We did a very different live stream where we did an interview, and it was very informative, very educational, and we were able to get a lot of great content from Vern's Junk Closet, who has well over 4,000 subscribers and shares her knowledge with the YouTuber community similarly to the way that we do here at TuberChat. I'm hoping everybody's experimenting with the new shorts format for videos, and I'm happy to go over it anytime if anybody would like. I've done some experimenting on my own now, so I can give you some even more clear information than we've been talking about lately. But you can let me know if you want to bring that up. MSK Family Vlogs will be calming a little bit down to twice a week, but that's still good. That's still great news. If everybody can get to a point where your channel is posting at least one piece of quality content per week and then staying consistent after that point, that's the true key to success. Collaboration going on, as you can see there. But they will also have their link dropped by Nightbot every half hour or so, which we should see soon. I'm just playing around with a couple extra windows here. Whenever you're live streaming, if you keep a YouTube window open, you got to remember to mute it and pause it. Eve Belize is in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another member, so we're going to get that channel onto the wheel right away. Yeah, Mariska, I don't know what's up today, but it looks like I might be buffering on and off. Oh, what did I just do to my window? Occasionally, I can't type any better than anybody else. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time, meeting new friends and family members. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for 1 second. And then because we have so many newer people in the chat already today, what I'll ask is if anybody feels there's anything I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way, you can reach out to me at all one word tuberchat on Instagram. I try to be attentive of it. And then if you let me know if something's up in the chat, I can address it as best I can as quickly as possible. And then pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Kareen's life is pretty funny. When we did our episode 100 last Sunday, I had my phone right beside the computer and the microphone, so it was given that static noise that you get, buzzing and this and that, and took like 2/3 of the live stream to figure out what was going on. But Kareen's life got it right away, and she's just reminding me now, put your phone farther away from the computer and the mic. I tend to have it right beside me, but we're all good. I've got it off to the side now. It should be good. Let's spin. Let's get another channel up on the wheel, on the screen, and we'll see what's happening here. Sergeant Life is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Big Guys 45s, it seems the consensus so far today, without a lot of input, is that the purge has slowed down just a little bit this week. But yeah, I know it's still going on. I haven't sat there and like really looked over the numbers for the last 2 days, but I will have a better look. But I do see the triangles doing this. None of us like that. Blood Dragons in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Hopefully, Justin Mello, I welcomed you, and I know you've been here for a little while. And then thank you, Jaden, for reminding me also to move my phone. So Kristen Walton is in the chat as a member and a moderator. This happens to be my girlfriend. As a matter of fact, this week we're celebrating 5 years together. So hopefully everybody's already connected to Kristen. She's doing a better job than I am lately of posting frequently quality content, let's just say. I'm going to try to step up my game now, but I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of short videos where Kristen's been posting multiple times a week, standard, long form videos, usually somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and then a few live streams as well. Hopefully we're going to get that into a weekly habit with her as well. But she's got a lot of variety on her channel. She does the featured channels, collaboration. She also is willing to swap playlists, which is something I haven't mentioned today. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you to make those arrangements. And then if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're also willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. And then as well, Kristen still does it, even though she's monetized. Mr. and Mrs. Annavallo still do it. And then I even do it. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram at all one word tuberchat, we can make arrangements and I can run playlists for people as well. Big Guys 45s, the purge happens often. So a couple of months ago, I did a live stream on my personal channel where I talked about the last time we saw something like this. In the past, it's usually just one day every 3 months that they just hammer everybody and you lose a good handful of subscribers. In TuberChat's case, on September the 15th, we lost about 15 plus whatever we gained that day. And on my personal channel, I lost about 10 plus whatever I gained that day. So that's just meaning numbers. What YouTube has been doing for the last month and a half to almost 2 months now is replacing older connections for the new ones that you're making. So what they do is they take connections that they deem are invalid or inactive, and then they get rid of those to replace the new people that you've joined with. And the reason why is because they probably, I'm guessing that they need to keep the advertisers happy, so they want active connections all the time. The truth is, if you've got a subscriber but you knew in advance that they're never going to come back and watch another video, give you a like, a view, a comment, or anything at all, then, you know, I don't know how worth it is having them as a subscriber. I know we love our numbers to look bigger, but if you're never going to get any action out of it, then it really doesn't help. The other thing, too, is it can actually damage your averages because, you know, let's imagine you had 10,000 subscribers, right? And 1,000 of them were inactive. Then your income would equal that of a channel with 9,000 subscribers, even though you have 10. I know I'm talking bigger numbers, but hopefully you get the point that I'm making. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's the way I choose to look at it. Grinch 1984 is willing to swap playlists. They've got a few devices as well, so they're able to run a few at a time, which is fantastic. I can do the same thing as well. Skywatcher footage is in the house. And then that's right, Big Guys 45s. The truth is there's another way to look at it, and that is that things are just not as easy now as they were in the summer. So, you know, the party's over kind of thing, unfortunately. Now, everybody's still growing. We're seeing channels monetized every week. Even tuberchat is growing. I started complaining at the beginning of it that we were stuck at 1620, and we've now passed 17 something. So we have grown. It's just that the rate has been less than half the speed that it was before, and that's just speaking organically. Anyway, this is Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. They're well on their way half, you know, they've got 1,500 subscribers. So they're halfway from 1,000 on the road to 2. And hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. If you haven't already, they are generous creators as well, in that they still swap playlists for people, even though they are monetized. Venom for Life, thank you for coming in, by the way. And then Grinch 1984 works from home. So they're able to swap often. I don't know whether the Chrome extensions all work for Android or Apple if you're able to run YouTube in Chrome. On a computer, though, you can add these extensions. One of them is called, I forget if it's AutoTube or something like that. You can look it up and find it easily. I use a few of these. What it does is it stops YouTube from pausing every few videos, so that it'll just continue playing. And then I was turned on to another extension from Christian Nomad called YouTube Auto Like. And then so you never forget to like a video. And as you're running a playlist, it'll like the videos for you. And it has lots of settings. So you can set it to like after you've been watching 50% of the video. You can set it to like it right away, or you can set it a few different ways. I don't know if those work on the phones, though, and tablets. I'm not sure. And then Jaden passed, you passed 190 today. That's good news. And then, so let's spin. We'll get another channel happening here. Eventually, I'll get over to my list and start adding some new channels to the wheel as well. Oh, a week ban Skywatcher footage. That's interesting. Simply Royce. Did they give you a reason for that? Anything that you feel like sharing? I just would love to know. I always want to hear everything that I can so that I can be better informed. Simply Royce happens to be a silver member. Another previously featured channel from tuberchat, but they get their channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But you can see this happens to be a very dynamic creator. They are also willing to swap playlists, and they do the featured channels collaboration. The reason I talk about this all the time is when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has. both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithms. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured TuberChat on your front page or my personal channel, as has Simply Royce here, then please let me know or make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Cubsden is in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. That's another channel that loves to share knowledge so that everybody can grow their channels. And then Rosesoma TV, I will talk about watch time in a quick second. We've got a good way that you can get moving. Oh, went against World Health Organization social distancing. That's interesting. Yeah, controversial subjects must hit a nerve. So watch time. One of the things that we do, the best advice that I can always give everybody is post at least one quality piece of content every week. And if you keep doing that, your channel will grow organically. However, if you want to speed up your watch time, one of the things we can do is swap playlists. Like I was talking about, Simply Royce does that. Many other creators in the house do it as well. And what that involves is a simple arrangement between you and another creator where you're going to run a playlist of their videos and they're going to run a playlist of your videos. And it's really that simple. You're not obligated to sit and watch every second of every video. You're only obligated to run it. So you could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, or if you have another device, or if you can do it in another window on your computer or something like that. And you can imagine if you start getting a lot of creators to swap playlists with you like this, you're benefiting them, and then your hours will really start to stack up. But the real reason why I push that so much is because once you've traded favors with another creator, you're allowing the opportunity of a friendship to start and hopefully flourish. So imagine a world where you have 100 true friends on YouTube. And I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about 100 true friends who really care about your channel, who are happy to see you post videos and really want you to succeed, so that every time you post or every time you live stream, you're getting support with views, comments, likes, and all the other things we need. It would be wonderful. And swapping playlists is a great way to get some of those friendships started. I've been lucky enough to have a lot of creators in the house swap playlists with me. So I've been monetized for a while on a couple of different channels now. People don't know your videos are being released. Yeah, notifications aren't always working, but that improves with the size of the audience, right? So when we talk about the idea possibly of premiering videos, which I recommend for any channel over 500 subscribers, premieres can be a great way to give your channel a head start. But if you have less than 500 subscribers, it may not be enough to have a handful of people in your premiere. And I promise you, I know what it's like to premiere a video and have nobody show up at all, and then be just amazed, because with hundreds of subscribers, how can I get nobody at all? But the problem is, you know, we deal with people from all around the world all the time. Everybody's got their different, lives to deal with, and they're only online at certain times. And then, you know, when people are premiering videos or releasing videos at the same time, you got to choose, what are you going to watch? And now that TuberChat and myself are subscribed to thousands of creators, it's impossible to keep up with everybody as much as we all might like. The best we can do is support everybody as much as you possibly can. And if we all do that, then everybody will thrive together. Mr. Fulton Mraz, the star is back. Venom for Life, if you just keep at it, I promise it grows. It can be daunting. It's tough to watch other channels, you know, surpassing you. And it's, you know, we're not in a race with each other. We're in a race only, you know, with ourselves against the clock, or however you want to look at it. It doesn't even have to be that way. The idea is, like, for instance, myself personally, I decided not to quit before I started. So it doesn't matter to me how fast or slow it goes. And I know that's hard to, it's easy for me to sit here and say now that I'm monetized on a couple of channels and this and that, but you will get there. I promise. We see it all the time. Your friends here in TuberChat, you're seeing monetization parties left and right, even through the purging and stuff that's going on. So we just keep at it. And where possible, when you're able to do your promoting and marketing and whatever you want to call it, interacting with your subscriber base, your friends, your family members, and things like that, try to entice bell notifications to be on, because even though they don't work all the time, they do work most of the time. And so that can really help. But you have to entice it, because the averages on how many bells are on and how many people actually have their notifications on anyway are very low. It's possible for somebody to put bell notifications on but not actually have notifications on at all, so they don't even get notified, which is weird, but it's possible. Sunshine Cooper, thank you for coming in. And for anybody who didn't see it, on episode number 100 last week, I did a very special, different kind of live stream where I interviewed Vern's Junk Closet. We did a 2-hour interview as more of a discussion, but we talked about all things YouTube. So you can get a lot of great information, both from her and myself there, as we talked about a lot of different issues that YouTubers face, both starting their channels and moving up after gaining thousands of subscribers. So I hope you'll check that out. It's on our front page, of course. This is Eve Belize with well over 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully everybody has connected to them already. They also swap playlists, so you can connect with them for that reason. And then as well, they do the featured channels collaboration. And look at that. They've got Cubs Den, who's in the chat with us right now, on their featured channels list, which is very, very cool. Cubs Den is another great resource when it comes to all things YouTube. Their live streams include discussions with Blue Jeans Network most often, where they talk about all things YouTube and they share their knowledge for the betterment of the entire YouTube community. Here's Unmasked Lifestyle. Now, this is another channel that's with us all the time, but happens to be a silver member. So their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But I talk about this creator all the time because especially the thumbnails right away give this channel just a spectacular presentation right from the beginning. The banner matches the thumbnails, and the thumbnails are obviously very engaging and clickable, but not to mention she's a dynamic creator. So there's a lot to be learned and entertained by here on this channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. And then, yeah, Venom for Life, I understand, happens to everybody. Happens to everybody. I had a feeling over the last month or so, there was like this, it's not a feeling of impending doom or anything like that. It's just like now I realize it was probably like a calm before the storm. Actually, this is a good opportunity for me to show you something. Forgive me, I'm going to come back to Unmasked Lifestyle, but I want to show you something in the analytics. So I talk all the time about the idea that if you just stay consistent, post at least one quality piece of content every single week, eventually luck will come by and pick you up and take you away. And it happens to every channel that I touch, I promise you. So I'm just going to show you one example right now. It took TuberChat 100 episodes to do this. Now, keep in mind, TuberChat is only live streams. There's no videos yet, but I'd like you just to see what happened last week. So we had episode 98. 99 was Halloween. It was a slower day. Let me switch this to 7 days so you can see what's happening here. Halloween was slower than I thought it would be because I guess people were busy and this and that. So TuberChat typically gets anywhere from around 300 to 500 views on a live stream by the time it's done or within the next day. And Halloween was slow. Sunday was episode number 100 when I interviewed Vern's Junk Closet, and I promoted and promoted and promoted. So I did as much as I possibly could. She promoted as well. Now look what happened. So that day we did not get, we actually got about 700 views on that video within the next 24 hours or so. But the very next day, we got the algorithm in our favor and just started pushing and pushing and pushing. So because of the work we did leading up to 100, 101 now has almost 300 or 3,000 views on it. Here it is right here. Let me see if I can get into the impressions so you can see what happened. And I'll switch this back to 28 days so you can get a real look at what happened here. This happens to every channel that I touch. So typically we'll get 3,000, 4,000, sometimes as many as 5,000 or even 6,000 impressions. That's how many times YouTube is showing your thumbnail and title to people. And then your click-through rate down here, a very, very, very important number, says how many times people click. But look what happened to our impressions after our episode 100. It just went into the stratosphere, right? And this happens, like I said, to every channel. So it's hard to sit and wait for that to happen. But if you put everything you can, and it's different for all of us, right? But you just put everything you can into everything you do, you will be successful at some point. Like I said, it's not a race, and it's frustrating to have to sit there and wait, and you're waiting for it to work, waiting for it to work, and waiting for it to work, but it happens every single time. So forgive me, I know my speech is very long there. Aaron Hockey, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Sergeant Life, do you think it helps to add a watch later list? Watch one in full and then add one video to the watch later? Yes, as a matter of fact. So I've been recommending that just for a little while now. But yes, absolutely. So what Sergeant Life is talking about right now is when we're connecting here at TuberChat, meaning we're going to a channel, watching a video, leaving a comment, giving a thumbs up, and subscribing, an idea is to take a second video and add it into your watch later list. And all you do for that is you can click the three dots right here, save to watch later, and it automatically goes into your watch later list. When I click on my watch later list, you'll see there's the video right there. I keep my watch later list clean because I use it every day. But what that will allow is after you're finished, let's say here at TuberChat today, and you find yourself with some time, you can run that watch later list, and you will be showing YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that not only did you watch a video and subscribe, but you also have watched a second video. And we believe that that really helps, because as you see, when I put channels up on the screen here at TuberChat, 99% of those channels that have been here before are subscribed. It's only very occasional that we see that YouTube rips off a connection from TuberChat to somebody else. It does happen, but it's very, very rare. And one of the reasons I believe is because I always put a video for new creators into the watch later list. So I will have watched at least a full video, and most people who come to TuberChat have connected with me outside as well. So we think that helps. Here's Gibbery's World. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I know I got into a really long speech there, pardon me. And then thanks, Grinch. I'm just scanning back in the chat here. You see me looking into another window. Hopefully I haven't missed too much. Has Nightbot been around yet? I'm watching Nightbot today because we've got another gold member, and I want to make sure. Yes, so they're both being dropped. So every half hour or so, Nightbot will drop a link for our gold members, which is Mr. Fulton Mraz, who happens to be our feature channel for today, and Just Vlogging Life, who we saw. So as well, Gibbery's World happens to be a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they're most often here with us. And then Kareen's Life, start using the watch later list. You'd normally handwrite a list. Yeah, it's great to keep track of what you're doing. That's one way. So let's say right now you were keeping track of every person you connected with here in TuberChat. What you'll find is if in the next few days you lose a few subscribers, it won't be the people you connected with here. Almost certainly, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because then we're all doing the process the right way, which is following those instructions at the bottom of the screen. If that's the case, you'll find that YouTube is just getting rid of older connections, probably ones that you don't even remember because they never come back and watch videos or anything like that. If anybody has any questions, by the way, or anything they want to add, just please mention in the chat. For those of you who don't already know, I happen to be a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And while TuberChat is meant to be a meeting place, at the same time, my wish is that we all share our knowledge here so that we can all get better and make the right decisions for all of our channels, myself included. But I'm happy to answer any questions anybody has to the best of my ability. And other than that, it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming back in. It's good to see you here. I'm making notes for myself too. I use pen and paper when I make notes. So Gibry's World's on the way to 100 subscribers, but hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. And like I said, they just happen to be a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. I'm way overdue for adding names to the wheel, so I will get that happening in just another second here. For those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, what happens is after you've been here for a while, it usually takes 45 minutes to an hour, and you're active, meeting new friends and family members for your channel. We add your name to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, of course, but once we spin the wheel and your name comes up, and if you're still here, we put you up on the screen and talk about your channel for a moment, if that's what you would like. Hakemations, I did not welcome you. Are you in here? I hope I haven't made a horrible mistake and forgotten to clear my stats from the other day, but I'm pretty sure I did. Is Hakemations in the house? Yeah, Hakemations. I'm so sorry. I must have not welcomed you when you came in, but you must have been here for a while. So I got you. I'm just going to put you on the wheel now. You've been here so long. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, are you still with us too? Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder had their second channel, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, featured on Monday. So let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. Oh, thank you, Georgia Bulldogs, very much. Yeah, I keep. I'm trying to remember to keep my phone a little bit away from the computer because of the nonsense. If anybody in the chat feels that there's anything that I need to address, or if there's just something you want to ask me that is unrelated or something like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, tuberchat, and I will appreciate that. And then I can try to address things as best I can if it's needed. And then for those of you who are new to TuberChat, again, we say a lot of funny things in the chat here. We talk about leaving packages and visiting each other's houses and baking cookies and all this other stuff. It all means the same thing. If somebody says they've done any of those things, it means they've been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, given a thumbs up, subscribed, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. The object here at TuberChat is always to go first, but when especially you say something like, I've left a package for you, really what you're talking about is the comment that you've left on the video. If you let them know what video you left that comment on, then it's easy for them to go back, find your comment very quickly, and then they can hurry up and connect back to your channel following the full process. That's how things typically work here. The best idea always, like I said, is to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Hmm. I'm just looking at something here important on Instagram. But anyway, anybody can reach out to me if you'd like to. And forgive me, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is hungry. That's funny. Um, and Past Life Explorers here. I was talking about Grinch at the beginning when they first came in. It's ironic that Past Life Explorer just came in, but Grinch did a video just the other day. Here it is, song parody for PLE, which is Past Life Explorer, lovingly known as PLE in their community. But they this song was done for Past Life Explorer. It's a parody of We Will Rock You, as you can see there. So it's PLE Will Rock You. And it's fun to watch. Grinch always does a great job. And then Past Life Explorer also did a live stream that I noticed is doing quite well, where they were having a good time talking about it after Grinch premiered the track. So it's good to see you in here, Past Life Explorer. Ducking Entertainment Channel, good to see you back in here. Thanks very much. The Moody Artist is going to be featured tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. I feature a different channel every single day, and it is always based on generosity that I see in some way from each creator within the tuberchat community. So let's spin. This is Grinch 1984, and like I said, they always do a great job, especially with the song parodies and this and that, but I know that they've got a great community around them as well, connected to us through Past Life Explorer. I hope everybody will connect with Grinch 1984 if you haven't already. Kareen's Life happens to be a member. This is another channel that was recently featured, and for the same reason, always because I see generosity in them within either the tuberchat community or the small YouTuber community as a whole. Gracie Sweets at Home, good to see you here, and thank you. Yes, I keep forgetting to ask everybody, if you haven't already, I would love it if you'd share the stream out, whether you can do it on your community tab, excuse me, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And then, of course, the thumbs up really does help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Venom for Life is asking for trouble there. Asking if Grinch has done any parodies. There you go. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is willing to swap playlists. And it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, which is great. So Kareen's Life, like I said, is another so this is another channel that allows people to connect the way that we are here in tuberchat. So anytime that you're with her, she'll allow everybody to connect, but she has engaging live streams. I've been lucky to hang out with her quite a few times, and we always have a good time talking, and I usually end up learning something. So I hope everybody will connect with Kareen's Life. She's got her 800 locked in, officially on the road to 900. So she's got a giveaway once she hits 1,000, and I hope everybody can connect with her and then be a part of that. So it looks like everybody's doing okay. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. It's time to get Scratch and Pete on here. Our dedicated moderator. As you can see, we don't have a lot of moderators in the chat. But Scratch and Pete also happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I see on YouTube. While I'm out trying to support as many creators as I can, I see Scratch and Pete out supporting even more than I'm able to do, and is always willing to be helpful in live chats. Okay, Jaden, thank you very much. Please remember, when we're using numbers, always to spell them out. So whenever anybody's in a chat like tuberchat, most of the hosts are going to ask that you always spell your numbers. But then that's good. So we've got that you're close to 2K, which is fantastic. Silver Gamer PT. Are you? I just want to see something. Forgive me, I'm just looking at something in another window here. Look at this. Hakimations is a 99 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get a couple more subscribers for Hakimations. This is a channel that's here with TuberChat all the time. And so Silver Gamer PT, just please let me know if you're still here or if you've already gone. And then Hakimations is here with TuberChat often and for long periods of time, as a matter of fact. So I'm hoping that if anybody hasn't already connected to them, that they will. We'll get them to the 100 that must be on their mind right now. We all know what it's like to hit a different milestone and how great it is to cross the ones that are right ahead of you. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We want to get not only the 100 subscribers, we want to get them a few extras so that they really lock it in. Collins Trivia, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And so I should add some more names to the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get one more channel up here. Norma Grabby, thank you for coming in. It's been a little while since you've been in TuberChat, but I'm glad that you're here now. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members for your channel. This is Eating with Miss P, who happens to be a wonderfully supportive creator both to TuberChat and myself, but happens to be a silver member here now. And so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. Judalyn Vlog, good to see you here. And CM UK Vlogs, good to see you here too. Thank you for coming in. I think you're both new to TuberChat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. TuberChat is not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. I'm just going to ask for one favor. Whenever we're using numbers in the chat, just please spell them out. So for instance, if you have a goal that you want to let everybody know that you're close to, so like for instance, close to 2.21K, then you'd have to find a way to spell that out. You know, I'm close to 2,210, which is interesting. But in most live streams like TuberChat, where we're connecting with each other this way, you'll be asked by many hosts to limit your emojis to just one or two and always spell numbers. And the reason why is we just don't want to trigger the algorithms into thinking there's any kind of spam or sub for sub behavior and stuff like that going on. TuberChat is very different in that, first of all, you're expected to make the first move. So like I said, everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The way that you do that is to reach out to a creator, always one by one. Take your time. Leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes. A great idea is to take a second video, add it into your watch later list so that you can run that playlist later and give it a little bit of a boost. And then say, while you're watching the video you're watching, you leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and then leave a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured the connection the right way. And then if you say something about the video that you watched, they can turn around and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. And I'll describe the wheel in another second here. We're looking at Eating with Miss P. And like I said, this is another extremely supportive creator, both to myself and to tuberchat. And she's almost at 1,500 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can get her a few more and get her to cross that milestone. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. So I will look at getting a couple more names onto the wheel now. Sergeant Life is still in the house. You got to get on there. PWTTV, I wonder if you're still here. And then Silver Gamer PT, I'm just curious if you're, because, I know you said you're live streaming right now, but I'm curious, are you just letting a silent stream run, or are you actually engaged in your stream right now? I'm just curious more than anything. Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists, so if anybody wants to do that, you can reach out. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. And then, Jesse Miller, unboxings and more. I'm just going to try to type out my message for them. Very cool. You're streaming Smash Bros. But are you playing right now? The reason why I'm asking is just because I just want to mention etiquette, for instance, when you come into live streams like this. If you're streaming right now, but you're coming in to let everybody know that you're streaming so that they leave, that's bad etiquette. And a lot of hosts will probably get really, really angry and this and that. So it's fine here. But a better idea might be to, I don't know how, but you could mention something to the host. If you can become friends with many other hosts of live streams, what we'll end up finding happening is that they may end up rating your live stream afterwards. If you go in and you try to get their people to leave, you might find yourself not making friends that way. But if you do manage to make friends, you'll find yourself getting a little bit of help, and then you won't have to let people know. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because it happens to be an issue, but it's a thought. Lily K. Brown, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And USA Scratchers, good to see you here. Lily K. Brown, I think this is your first time with tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. This is Crystal Renee. They happen to be a member, one of our first members, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to look if they happen to still be here. I'm not sure Crystal Renee is still here. Now, I'm going to put the channel up anyway, but I will just move on quickly if they don't happen to be here right now. Okay, very cool, Silver Gamer PT. So, Crystal Renee, over 100 subscribers, well on the way to 200. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Like I said, they happen to be a member, but they are also a supportive creator and generous in the idea that they swap playlists with other creators, and they do the featured channels collaboration that I like to talk about all the time. Pardon me just for a moment, and I will be right back, and then I'll spin the wheel. Okay, pardon me, everybody. I'll spin right away. And Colin's Trivia, a different way of doing things. Yeah, what I tend to think, and everybody might have their own opinion, but my idea is to make TuberChat the strictest of all the live streams, where you could see we don't do links, we don't do moderators, and the exception of Scratch and Pete, PA. There's a story behind every moderator that I have. And then I insist here that everybody makes the first move. And because of the way that TuberChat runs, when people are brand new to TuberChat, what they'll find is that many of the creators that are here regularly or have been with TuberChat for weeks or months will not connect to somebody brand new until they see how they interact in the chat first to make sure they think they're going to be genuine. So we always insist everybody makes the first move. But you'll find a lot of loyal and dedicated supporters here. And as you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that I put on the screen and that I put onto the wheel, you will get an idea of the kind of community that actually exists here surrounding TuberChat. And then, okay, pardon me just for one more second again. Okay, sorry for that. Lily K. Brown, so forgive me. I'm just going to hide your message there for 1 second. And like I was saying, here in TuberChat, the object is for you to go first. So what we don't typically do here is anything self-promotion. So as long as we don't say, like, come and get me and I'll get you back, that's the opposite of the way we're doing it here at TuberChat. But the reason why I have all these strict, like I make TuberChat such a strict place for creators to be connecting the way that we are, is because then it forces most people, wouldn't want to put up with it. So you'll find only the most dedicated supporters, like people who truly want to support you and who are truly expecting to be supported, are the only ones who are ever here at TuberChat. There's tons and tons of live streams out there where everybody can connect. So I'm just very lucky everybody in TuberChat happens to be so respectful. And then, oh, Chrissy Vlogs, thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're active in the chat, I'm sure I'll get around to everybody. I will add some more names. This is Scratch and Pete. So when I talk about moderators, for instance, that's one of the things I take extremely seriously here. When you see Kristen Welton and maybe even Kira Welton in the chat, that's because Kristen is my girlfriend. Kira is her daughter. We live in the same house, so they are moderators always. But as well, Scratch and Pete happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I've seen on YouTube. Every time I'm out trying to support other creators, I run into them constantly, visiting live streams, commenting on videos, and things like that. So I asked them specifically to be a moderator on TuberChat, and I'm very lucky to have them here. But I, as you can see, I take moderating very, very seriously. But we also have a few tools in place, like the robots and a banned words list and stuff like that, to try to make it easier so that everybody can have a good time when they're here. I don't know if TWTTV is still here. They were here for a while. Yeah, it looks like you might still be here. So TWTTV is getting on the wheel right now. Venom for Life is getting on there. Do Nation, I think, is still here. I just saw you a moment ago. Black Brand Friday. And I think we're good for a moment. I'll spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then we'll see what's happening. Oh, Chrissy Vlogs, yeah. Even my internet's not doing fantastic today. I don't know why. I reset everything. Every time I live stream, I reset the internet, reset the router, and then as well shut the computer down and restart, get all the windows open fresh and stuff like that. And still, live streaming puts a bit of strain on all devices. So Rosazoma TV. Now, I'm not sure if you're still here, so I might go through this quickly. It looks like you might still be here. So since you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'll describe how I'm going to connect with you right now. When we have a new connection like this, what I will do is look for a recent video I usually try to look somewhere around 10 minutes, so I can at least give you a few minutes of watch time. I'll take this 11-minute one. So I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully, you're also subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then McCoy Fam Channel, thanks for coming back in. And Jesse Miller unboxings and more may not be able to hear. They may not have volume today, so that's okay. Venom for Life. Let's see what you got going on for us today. This is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again. Oh, Shattered Soul, it's good to have you back in the chat, but I'm going to insist on positivity from you. If possible, I'd love for you to reach out to me, whether on any other social network or an email or something like that, just so that we can have a quick conversation. And Venom for Life, like I said, has been with TuberChat again and again for many, many months now. But at 849 subscribers, they are well on the road to 900 and right around the corner from that magical 1K that we're all looking for. So I hope everybody will connect to Venom for Life if you haven't already. And we'll push them a little bit closer to the 900 that I know must be on their mind. We can get them 850 right now. I know that. Yes, Reports, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for your recent comments as well on the TuberChat live streams. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. And thank you very much, Sergeant Life. I'm very lucky because everybody here, for the most part, is extremely respectful. And so it makes the job of running the operation, which, you know, it's just a live stream, right? But there's a little bit of work behind it. For those of you who live stream, you know what that can be like. Makes the job easier. And then luckily, because of that, somebody like Scratch and Pete, for instance, is able to moderate without too much headache, and then be, you know, I take moderating seriously, right? And then Kristen and Kira are always with me. They've been with me, of course, since the beginning. But the idea is, I'm just hoping that everybody is getting the value that I wish out of TuberChat. I hope you're growing your channels, you're meeting new friends and family members. And I know that it works because when I'm out visiting other people's live streams or commenting on videos, I see other people that I know met through TuberChat. And that's one of the most rewarding parts about it, when you go into another live stream and then you see familiar faces in there and you can really see the truth about people actually supporting each other. We have creators that come through TuberChat here who I've been connected to for a year now, long before TuberChat was even a thought, and continue to support both TuberChat and me personally. You can see it all the time on any live stream that we do, any video that I post. You'll see familiar faces over and over and over again. You'll get an idea of the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters that are around here. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. No, Shattered Soul, it's just if there's any way for you to reach out to me outside of TuberChat, then I would appreciate it. Sergeant Life still in the house, still on the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Donation. So this, I think, is another new connection for TuberChat. And no, Shattered Soul, the only thing is that I insist on positivity and I insist on everybody having extremely nice manners in the chat. So while we're talking about the idea that, you know, TuberChat hopefully is a wonderful place to be for everybody. I love it. I'm in my happy place when I'm here, but I hope that everybody who comes in here is getting the value that they want. I hope everybody's enjoying it and finding it at least the smallest bit entertaining as well as informative. But I insist under all circumstances that everybody be extremely respectful of one another. And for those of you who've been with TuberChat for a little while, you know that I protect the chat in that way. And it's very unfortunate when we have to let channels go. It's not often that it happens, but once in a while I have to let somebody go if they're not interested in connecting the way that we do here, so that we can keep the integrity of the live streams. And that's okay. If you can't reach out to me, then that's fine. But again, I just insist on positivity and absolutely respectful behavior between all creators in the chat. So, donation. Let's get your channel up here and see what's happening. For those of you who weren't here last Sunday, we reached episode number 100. So as a very special occasion, I did a different kind of live stream where I brought on a dear friend, Vern's Junk Closet, a channel with over 4,000 subscribers that shares their knowledge about all things YouTube and helps other people grow their channel, similarly to the way we do here at TuberChat. So it's a 2-hour conversation where we talk about a lot of YouTube stuff and we take some questions from the chat as well and discuss them between ourselves. So if you have an opportunity, I don't usually ask everybody to go back and watch replays of our live streams, but that particular one is very informative. So if you're subscribed to TuberChat, you'll find it right at the top of the page, episode number 100, and hopefully you'll find that entertaining and informative. And then, so donation, I hope you're still here because I'm hoping to catch your channel. I hope I didn't miss it. I got to match when some of the new channels come into TuberChat. I have to match the name of the channel because this is a popular name. It seems I got to match the avatar. They might not still be here. Let me know, donation, if you're still here. It looks like you might not be. I'm scrolling back in the chat. You see me looking out into another window here. They might already have left. They were here for quite some time, as a matter of fact. Just going to take one more step here. If you put quotes around your search, sometimes that helps. I'm hoping that this is the channel, probably. Oh, donation, there you are. Yes, okay. I just needed to match your name with your avatar so that I could connect. Your name is a little bit popular. But when channels are brand new like this and on their way, well, not brand new, but you know what I mean, right? Younger channels that are coming up, the search results will start to work in your favor the closer and closer you get to 1,000 subscribers. So, donate to charities by watching this video. This is interesting. So since you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take one of these videos, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine connection. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So yeah, Black Brand Friday. Thank you. I just dropped the link there for donation. I didn't spell it right. I put it all in caps just so you can notice it there from my personal account. But I just wanted to drop that link so everybody can get to that channel. Black Brand Friday is a channel I love talking about because they have got a okay, Shattered Soul. I'm just going to remove your message because you're asking the same thing twice. Okay, pardon me. So Black Brand Friday, I love talking about this channel because as you can see, the presentation is great, but not to mention this channel is full of generosity because what she's doing is promoting others constantly. So first of all, the thumbnails are spectacular. They're very clickable. And obviously, the presentation of the channel is great. But then this happens to be a dynamic creator. Also, as you can see here, it doesn't matter which video I put on, you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about, right? So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're on the road to 1K. Patai MD, thank you for coming in. I appreciate always. Thank you for coming and visiting TuberChat again. I'm just in the middle of a couple of different things at the same time here, so forgive me. And then, hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Black Brand Friday officially on the road to 1K. We say you're on the road when you hit the 900, following up to your the 1,000 that you're looking for, of course, right? And Black Brand Friday, it's always a pleasure to have your channel up here. What's happening, Venom for Life? I just see what's going on there. Let me spin, and I'll get some more names on the wheel in another second here. Here's Jenny O'Brien. And Shattered Soul, you're worried at the moment. Jenny O'Brien. So this happens to be a silver member. So again, they get their channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they happen to be a generous creator as well, and very active, as a matter of fact. Oh, there you go. Venom for Life. Okay. Happens to me all the time. It's usually duct cleaning that's calling. I don't know how many people all over the world have to deal with that, but in North America, it seems to be an issue. Jenny O'Brien. Now, we've been watching this channel for a while at 1.98K, and now they are at 1.99. So they need less than 10 subscribers to hit their 2K. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. Like I said, they happen to be extremely supportive, not to mention just TuberChat, but my personal channel as well. This is a creator I've been connected to for a long, long time, but I see them out supporting other creators as well. I believe that I met up with Jenny O'Brien in Meldon Amra's live stream. Yeah, Scratch and Pete knows about that cleaning. That's for sure. Zach Burton, YouTuber, good to see you back in here. Thank you for coming in. Collins Trivia, yeah, we're very lucky. Here at TuberChat, you probably have 2/3 of the creators that come through TuberChat on any given live stream have been here before, and then anywhere from 1/4 to 1/3 that come through are brand new. It's not for everybody. There are many channels that come through and leave right away, and then maybe come back later or not at all. But channels that enjoy what we happen to be doing the way we're doing it end up sticking around, but you'll see that we have a wonderfully loyal and dedicated group of supporters here. And Colin's Trivia, Jenny is a sweet person, absolutely. And then, yeah, so Rosazoma TV, yeah, everybody's willing to be friends. Everybody's willing to connect here. The best idea is always to go first. Reach out to other creators one by one, and then they will come back to you as well. XVD Vines has been here for a while. Let's get you up onto the wheel. Gracie Sweets at Home. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. It looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, so that's cool. Ah, look at that. What luck. XVD Vines, as soon as I put you on the wheel, you came up right away. And Colin's Trivia, that's okay. My hope is just that you're getting the value out of TuberChat that you wish. So however that is, then that's great. As we grow and as we follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at TuberChat. We're going to get XVD Vines up here in a second. My internet seems to be choking a little bit. Okay, thank you, Shattered Soul. So let's get XVD Vines bell on, first of all. And then you can see we recently connected. There's the video that I had watched. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. I forgot about this. Yeah, you have Brightside. That's another great channel that I like to look at once in a while. They got some interesting stuff. Okay, thank you, Venom for Life. I have... I basically, when I started on YouTube several years ago, followed many channels that were huge, right? Millions of subscribers and this and that. But when I started to get introduced to what we call the small YouTuber community, the only reason we call it that is because the name is so popular. If I made something that was called the Content Creator Network, nobody would ever show up. But because small YouTuber is such a popular word in the algorithm, it just makes sense to use that. But typically now, 99% of the channels that I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers, and I've enjoyed it a lot more. I do follow a couple of creators that have, millions of subscribers, but 99% of my time is spent, doing TuberChat type stuff. So that's XVD Vines, 1,500 subscribers, so well on their way towards 2K. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder still in the house. That's the original channel from Kid Wonder's Gaming and Livestream, which was featured last Monday. So let's spin. Kid Wonder's been on the wheel for quite a while, but it's just your luck's not coming up yet. Except for maybe right now. There you go. See, as soon as I say so. Oh, wow. I just, for some reason, I had missed something repeatedly in the chat. I don't know why. Somebody's just reaching out to me on Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. It's all one word, TuberChat, and then I try to be attentive of it. but I can address anything that you'd like, especially if it needs to be outside of the stream. So here's Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Yeah, I don't mean to do that. If I missed anything in the chat, I certainly don't mean to. I'm not the best host when it comes to following the chat for some reason. You won Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Yeah, this is our featured channel from last Monday. Was Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. That's the second time that this creator has been featured, because this channel, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, was featured on episode number 2, 100 live streams ago. We featured Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. They've been with tuberchat since the beginning. Oh, you got a birthday coming up? That's excellent. And then Fulton, sorry, I didn't see your message yet. I saw that you sent me a message, but I didn't see it yet. Oh, dear. Oh, I see. Fulton is just, Mr. Fulton Mraz, our feature channel for today, is just sharing with me a verification on their America's Got Talent audition next week, which is very, very cool, next Saturday. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, like I said, has been connected to myself since long before tuberchat started, and from tuberchat from the beginning. Let me just see if I can add any names. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Very, very cool. I'm just looking at what I can. Oh, Collins Trivia. I'm surprised I didn't already have you on the wheel, because you've been here for a while. Yeah, I don't ever mean to miss anything in the chat. Hopefully everybody will be patient with me. If there's anything that you did want me to see, or if you had asked, then yeah, hopefully you'll just forgive me, be patient, and if you've asked something that I missed, just please re-ask again. Although I seem to miss things often for some reason. And then we'll try to share some knowledge here. Weird. Okay, it looks like we're doing okay. You see me off looking in another window here. I always have multiple windows open so that I can scan the chat easily. So here's Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, like I said, and I always have a good time hanging out with them on live streams as well. Here's TWT TV. My internet, I don't know why it's choking so much here today. This is the slowest we've seen in a while. But it's okay. There's TWT TV. And hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. And they've got a handful of different content. We don't have a subscriber number right in front of us, but that's okay. Hoops Family Network's in the house. It's always good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hoops Family Network is inspirational in the creation of tuberchat. And so they're in here as a moderator. And then TWT TV has been at it for a while. I'm trying to remember if it's 2 years or if it's longer than 2 years. Oh, okay, longer, yes, many years. but posting a lot more frequently these days. Hopefully we'll see even more activity, food, travel, culture, and music from TWTTV, and it's good to see you're hooked up on Instagram and Facebook as well. Sergeant Life is still on the wheel. Making sure I haven't missed them. Oh, did Kira come in? Yes, Kira Walton. Kira's been here for a while, I'm sure. Okay, looks like everybody's doing well, connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin. We'll get another channel, TWTTV. It's always a pleasure having your channel up. Hopefully we're going to see more from you as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz is our featured channel. They happen to still be here as well. Rebecca Rose is still in the house. Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for making those arrangements. Everybody's free to make those independently, of course. And then if you see somebody mention that they're willing to swap playlists, if you're willing, then please reach out to them to make those arrangements as well. Shay's Journey's in the house. Thank you for coming in. Always good to see Shay's Journey here. This is Gracie Sweets at Home, another creator that's been back with TuberChat again and again, a few times since finding us. First birthday cake you made for yourself is right there. You've got some featured channels here, which is very cool. And I just want to see what else you got going on here. Official Jacini Dawn, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so you're not been at it for very long, but already with 265 subscribers, you're on the road to 300. And then hopefully we can push you a little bit farther, a little closer to that goal. And then I'm just going to ask everybody to remember, and Judalyn Vlog, for instance, whenever you're using numbers, then please always spell them out. In chats like this, you'll always find that hosts are asking that numbers be spelled as words. And the reason why is because it's the idea is it's possible that they can be considered spam by the algorithm, and we don't want to do anything to trigger YouTube in that way. Slim Jim Longfoot, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Gracie Sweets at Home, my pleasure having your channel up. So, yeah, let me spin. Let's see what's happening. We'll get another channel up here. Only a couple of days ago, and this is your first time here. Oh, yeah, thank you, Collins Trivia. I'm interested to see what you're going to have coming up. We'll be looking at your channel soon. Here's Kira Welton. She happens to be in the channel as a moderator. This is Kristen Welton's daughter. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. And they have both got their own channels. Kira's got her own channel. She's doing her own thing over there. She's got a variety of different content, which we'll see in a quick second here, including some life experience videos, some unboxing videos, and some video game live streaming as well. Scratch and Pete. Finding happiness in all you do. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you here. And then Kira Walton is on the road to 400. So hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She's also willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. And you'll find other creators should be reaching out to you to make those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. And Kira Walton's willing to do that as well. She does the feature channels collaboration that I talk about all the time as well. The reason why I talk about it is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and to the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your audiences. And so I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, then please just make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what's happening. Rebecca Rose is coming up. She's got some very engaging content. This is another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again since finding us a while back. Oh, Finding Happiness in All You Do. Did I feature you yet? I'm not sure. Forgive me for not remembering whether I knew that already or not. But I do appreciate it. I will make sure that I do it right away. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll show everybody that situation right now as well. Yes, absolutely, Collins Trivia. It's one of the best things you could do is to collaborate. If you happen to look at the past live streams for TuberChat, you'll notice that last week we did something very different. For episode number 100, I wanted to do something special. So I interviewed a friend, another YouTuber that's got over 4,000 subscribers and loves to help people in the way that I've been inspired to do here as well. And we talked about all things YouTube and this and that. But that particular video did quite a lot better than most TuberChat live streams. Most TuberChat live streams get between 250 and 500 views in the first 48 hours. We don't get a lot of replays, right? But that particular one did a little bit better. And then the algorithm got triggered by that. And episode number 101 went through the roof. So we have almost 3,000 views on that live stream. So you can see now, I did as much promoting as I could. A lot of people helped. We got a lot of shares and a lot of activity and a lot of engagement. And my guest, Vern's Junk Closet, did some promoting of her own. But between all of that different activity, plus the consistency of the channel, it was able to get taken off by the algorithm there. And that's what I wish for everybody. I see it on every channel that I touch. It happens eventually. Took TuberChat 100 live streams, but we got there. And I believe that the collaboration was the reason for the spike there. So this is Rebecca Rose, well over 6,000 subscribers, but she's got some engaging content here, and hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Actually, I'm just going to put this Ariana Grande into my watch later list. I just want to see that cover. She did a great job with the Taylor Swift that I watched recently. The Tyler Show, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. So the next thing that I was going to do is I was going to look at, let me just look at our front page and see if I've already put Finding Happiness in All You Do in there. And I'll show everybody how to do the featured channels collaboration that I'm talking about if you would like to see. So when we click on featured channels on the channels tab of our page, we can go through and we can see all the different, there's Mariska Van Bunderen that's in there, Korean's Life, Eve Belize, lots of channels that have been with us here today. Carol Walton, Georgia Bulldogs, lots and lots and lots of channels. Vern's Junk Closet, I was talking about there. Do I see finding happiness in all you do here? Maybe not, right? Okay, so let's go to customize channel. Oh, thank you very much, Eve Blease. That's a channel that we've got in our featured channels collaboration here. So when I click on, so we went to customize your channel. You could get to it from the customization tab in YouTube Studio. And then we go to edit section contents. It's going to give you the list of all your channels. There used to be a shuffle feature, and it's not there now because they changed the way that this works. Finding happiness in all you do. Is that the right finding happiness? Yes, it is. Okay. Did you change your avatar? For some reason, I feel like you might have. So now what happens, as soon as I click the box over here, they get added to the bottom of the list. But what I tend to do, just to freshen up the front page a little bit, is every time we add a channel to our featured channels list, I put it at the top or somewhere thereabouts, but I'll put it at the top for now and I'll rearrange it afterwards. Click done. And you must click publish. Very, very important. Now, we've tried doing this a few times, and the change doesn't seem to want to come through right away, but it will propagate after either a day or two or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it'll show up at some point. But, okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Sergeant Life. I'm not sure they're still here. They were here for a long time today. But we'll put the channel up, and then if they happen to have gone, we'll move on quickly. I'll look if I can add some more names to the wheel here. So Sergeant Life, almost at 100. I think we can... Mariska Van Bunderen can hear... She can hear the beeping from the truck. It's actually, we have construction happening in our area right now. It's been going on for a while. Be going on for a while, but that's the construction crew with the truck. But it does sound like the garbage truck. Golden Taganda, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Judalyn Vlog, it's time for you to be on the wheel. I just got to do some copying and pasting here. Guest reports. And Sergeant Life is so close to the first major milestone of 100. I'm hoping that we can get many subscribers for them right now, because not only do we want to get them to 100, we all know how it feels to hit a different milestone, right? Want to get them to 100 and get it locked in so that if they happen to, lose a few subscribers, they don't slip below the 100. And then... oh, yeah, Collins Trivia. Yeah, lots of things on YouTube. Like, if we can imagine, right? YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. It's a monster website, right? Only behind Google, and Google owns it anyway. But if you imagine the servers that it takes to run this, not to mention with the extra online traffic that they weren't prepared for this year, it's just, hammering the servers and this and that. So because they have data centers all over the world, when we make a change on YouTube, sometimes it appears instantly, and often it appears to take a little while, sometimes hours, sometimes a couple of days. And then, yeah, Judalyn Vlog, my pleasure having your channel up here. And then Golden Taganda, like I said, as long as you connect with people one by one and follow the instructions here, you will find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. Okay. I'm just looking to see what else I can do here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Doodlin Vlog. Let's see what you got going on for us here. You've been with us for a while today. Took a while for you to get onto the screen here. Oh, let's match the avatar again. Doodlin Vlog, this is yours here. And then with 60 subscribers, hopefully we can push you a little bit farther, get you maybe even closer to 70 here today. And TuberChat runs every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times always change so we can meet different creators from around the world. This week, the times are going to change very drastically. So this Sunday, we're going to run the latest TuberChat we've ever run, which will be at approximately 10 p.m. Eastern. Very, very late for most people, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. But if you can be in TuberChat again for the next couple of days, I don't see why we can't get you close to the 100 that must be on your mind. My pleasure, Saturn Soul. And then Jibry's World, thanks for coming in. We had a look at your channel earlier. Jibry's World, who's in the chat now, is a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And Sergeant Life, we just had a look at your channel a moment ago. I hope you saw that. We were talking about you have 94 subscribers. We're hoping to get you over the 100 and get you a few extras so that you don't slip below again. Tomorrow's live stream is going to happen just a couple of hours earlier than today's was, but if you can be here tomorrow, we should be able to solidify that 100 for you. Judalyn Vlog, sorry, I didn't mean to spin already. So we're going to look at Colin's Travels in a minute, or sorry, Colin's Trivia. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that. Colin's Trivia we're going to look at in a minute. I think that's a new connection for TuberChat as well. But Judalyn Vlog is a new connection for TuberChat. Now, I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is just take your latest video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you related to the content of this Fall Breeze video, and I will give you a thumbs up. And I'll subscribe, of course, and in that way I'll make sure the connection sticks, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So now we're going to look at Colin's Trivia. My pleasure having your channel up, Colin's Trivia. I'm interested to see what you got going on here. Everybody loves trivia, right? So 862 subscribers. We can get you a little bit closer. You're officially on the road to 900. Hopefully we can push you a little bit farther towards that goal today. And then, again, same thing. Because you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm going to take one of your latest videos and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and then I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat. And again, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So let's spin. Dumpster Diving Debs is here. Good to see you here. Dumpster Diving Debs is a creator that has been with TuberChat since the very beginning, maybe even episode number 1, if I remember correctly. So it's great to have you back in here. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members today. Here's Yes Reports. And let's just make sure I've got the right, I hope they're still here. I'm pretty sure this is the right channel. Yeah, okay, we got it. I'm not sure if Yes Reports is still with us. So I'll move on quickly maybe, but I'll put the bell on for now. I always put the bell on for every channel once they've been here a couple of times. And then Judalyn Vlog. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. I got a couple of windows open here. Our featured channel for today is Mr. Fulton Mraz, a channel that's also been with TuberChat from the very beginning, always shares for us, and happens to be auditioning for America's Got Talent next Saturday. I'm just looking to see if I can add any more names to the wheel. Mariska. Oh, how could I not have Mariska already? Let's spin, and we'll see what's going to happen here. The Hoops Family Network. This is a channel I've been connected to for a year now, and actually the single largest influence in bringing me into the small YouTuber community, inspiring in the creation of TuberChat itself, and now has a couple of different channels. So this is the Hoops Family Network, the original channel with well over 1,800 subscribers now. They have a second channel called the Hoops Paranormal, and they do the featured channels collaboration here, as well as they're willing to swap playlists because of the other channel. So you can connect with them in both places. Blessings Lavina TV. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Judalyn Vlog, thank you. That's okay. Thank you. And then Blessings Lavina TV, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And that's okay, Jaden. Sio Ben's World, thank you for coming in. This is the Hoops Paranormal. This is what I was talking about, the second channel from the Hoops Family Network. So they're already over 150 subscribers, well on their way towards 200. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. As I said, they're inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. They have got a couple of familiar faces here, Michael's Adventures and D Turner Gaming, a couple of extremely supportive creators in their featured channels collaboration as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And they've got some more featured channels here as well, of course. And they actually were very helpful to everyone. The other day we were talking with Vern's Junk Closet on an interview for episode 100. We got into a discussion about the new shorts format for videos. Hopefully you've heard about this already and are already thinking about experimenting or already actually posting videos. And because of their inspiration, the Hoops Family Network and Hoops Paranormal here, along with Lava House Gaming, which we saw a second, and Lava House Family, they gave us some great input. So I've started to experiment with short videos myself, and it's working out just great. So these are a couple of creators you can reach out to as a resource to talk about how to get those things done properly. Georgia Bulldogs back in the house. Thank you very much. And now we're going to look at Mariska Van Budren. This is another extremely supportive creator. She's doing a lot of shout-out videos lately, so it's somebody you might want to be connected with because she is doing some serious collaborating. And she happens to have made a channel video that I'm going to show you on our front page right now. We have a couple of shelves on our front page where we have videos. These are shout-out videos that are made where tuberchat has been included. So for instance, you might have like 5 or 10 or 20 different channels mentioned in a shout out video. tuberchat has been included. Those go here on our front page. And then when we have a channel that makes a video specifically for tuberchat, then we put that video here in our tuberchat supporters, and Mariska Van Budren has done one of those. So has House of X Entertainment Inc. included us in a shout out video. They just walked in the door right now. Thank you so much, House of X Entertainment Inc. for coming in. Their video is here on our front page as well. So we're looking at Mariska Van Budren, and she has got featured channels right away at the top of her page. And then she gets into her into her videos, a playlist finally. Very cool. So she's obviously willing to swap playlists. Anybody can reach out to Mariska for that reason as well. Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists, I see. And lots of other creators in the house are willing to do that, including the Hoops Paranormal and the Hoops Family Network, as well as Kristen Welton and Kira Welton. Luckily, Mariska Van Budren has featured all of us here on their front page, so thank you for that. Like I said, this is an extremely supportive creator, so I hope everybody will connect with them. Well over 2,000 subscribers, so there's obviously much to be learned, but from this creator as well as entertained by. So just for fun, we're going to spin. We'll get House of X Entertainment Inc. here. This is a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo and Yes, It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. They have both been with tuberchat since the very beginning, but with House of X Entertainment Inc., they happen to be members of the channel, so we get their channel onto the wheel as soon as we see them. And let's have a look at what they've got going on for us today. Yeah, the construction isn't going to stop here for weeks, I'm sure. They're building an entire development beside where we live, so we hear it all the time. I don't even notice it, but it's there. And so, House of X Entertainment Inc., well over their 100. They're on the road to 200 now, so they're doing just great. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, this is a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. And they are always very much loved and well-respected creators, not only in the small YouTuber community at large, but especially here at tuberchat as well. Like I said, they've been with us from the beginning, but you'll always find very loyal and dedicated supporters surrounding them. So I hope you'll connect with this channel if you haven't already, and we'll get them a little bit closer to the 200 that must be on their mind now. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. I'm just having a look at something in another window here. Not today, Jaden. We're gonna give a little while before we start swapping playlists again. And pardon me while I just look at that in another window here. But hopefully everybody's doing okay, still connecting. I'm just going to get into our chat here for a second. So I just dropped a link in the chat. I hope everybody will connect to this. This is JJS Mix Vlog. This is another channel that's extremely supportive of myself and been with TuberChat for a while. She's actually talking to Kid Wonder of all things right this moment. But if everybody wants to head over to that link, just mention TuberChat Raid when you get there, and we can all continue connecting the way that we have been here on this live stream. Our chat will continue for another couple of minutes so you can clean up your connections, but I will see you over with JJS Mix Vlog in a moment. And again, just please mention TuberChat Raid when you get there, and we will be back tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. And the times will change, but hopefully we'll see everybody again soon. Thank you for the time you've spent with me today here at TuberChat, and we will see you again hopefully tomorrow.